Welcome back to Unshackled Pod. And Charles, we are halfway through the NFL season.
It's kind of a beautiful thing and a sad thing at the same time, you know. It's
This
like we
is
get
the
to
meat.
watch brilliance. It is. But we also got, we get to be a little sad that we're halfway through already. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, Zach, we have a great show, buddy, because we always do. We're going to do some Week 9 recap, our mid-season awards, some interesting ones in there, some college football from Zach, a Week 10 predictions, and another great top 5 snake draft. And maybe even, we might slip in a monologue from Charles. We'll see how it goes, time-wise. But first, buddy, as always, one positive, one negative.
What do you want first?
I think we do positive because we always seem to do you don't listen to me, so it really doesn't matter. So
Okay, I'll do my positive. My positive is that it's mock draft season. We're halfway through the season, which means people are going to start putting out their mock drafts, assuming how teams are going to end, even though they're probably not going to end that way, and then choosing who those choosing who those teams are going to choose. So I love looking at those things, and I love thinking of my own.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of along the same lines of a positive. My positive is the Giants are going to get a star quarterback in the draft, and I'm hyped. We got a top 3 quarterback no matter what out of the draft. So
I wouldn't say no matter what, but yeah, you guys have a really good chance.
I don't think we win another game. Okay, fingers crossed. What's your negative, buddy?
My negative is we've talked about it already, but the in-season tournament courts. We'll probably talk about the in-season tournament a little bit later, but the courts were a huge swing and a miss. I appreciate them trying to do something different with them, but the just making it all one color for whatever team's hosting was not the move.
Okay, I had the same negative. I think I'm just going to leave it at what you said. It's an eyesore.
It is. Especially when
Yeah,
you get teams like the Bulls where it's all red or like all green courts, it just doesn't look good.
even
at
the all blue is painful
Yeah.
to my eye, dude. I can't. Yeah, I'm not a fan. We'll kind of see that evolution. That's going to be interesting. But we might, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Hey, we'll save it. That'll be good. Week 9 recap.
Let's get it.
Let's do it, dude. All right. Our first slate game Thursday night. Titans and Steelers. Titans 16, Steelers 20.
This was just your typical Amazon Thursday night game. I mean, these Thursday night games, you're just starting to not expect anything to come from them. The only thing I will say about this is it was always the Steelers. I mean, I told you. But Jalen Warren is a dog, and the more touches he gets, the better that offense looks. Matt Canada being on the field made the difference.
I do think it does kind of make a difference, and I think just being on the field in general as an OC actually makes a difference. I'm not going to give a lot of credit to Matt Canada yet, although he wasn't terrible. My big takeaways from this game were really just like the Steelers' rushing game was really, really good against a team that's actually pretty decent against the run, which that was nice to see. They used them both well, Najee and Warren. I think Warren needs to be used more, but they used them both well. And then it was just Levis doesn't look bad for a rookie who's just kind of coming in. So I'm excited. I think he looked really poised. He didn't have outstanding plays like the first week, but he just looked comfortable in the pocket even after taking some hits. So
he earned the starting job.
Yeah. Full-time starter the rest of the year, which I don't think anybody was surprised with that announcement. I mean, yeah. Dolphins 14. Oh, sorry. Guten Tag. This was our Germany game, dude. First one, dude. 8:30 in the morning for us. And a really good breakfast from Zach.
I threw down in the kitchen.
What were they called again one more time?
Chilaquiles.
Oh, so good, dude. Anyways, this was okay, Germany. You guys showed out at least. Dolphins 14, Chiefs 21. Kind of an interesting game. I think we had a little bit more punts than we thought, but no Tyreek Hill revenge game.
I'm glad you said Germany showed up because these two teams sure as hell did not. Defenses did, but neither of the quarterbacks had over 200 passing yards. It was more of a defensive game than an offensive game, which is not what you want from these two teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Not a lot of great to say about offenses in this. I mean, there was spurts, but really neither team looked great. But hey, you're a defensive guy. let's go defense.
Yeah,
That was good. Hey,
I think it's also good that both these teams are on their bye now, and they'll probably start getting things rolling when they come back.
yeah, Dolphins have Achane coming back too, so it should open up some more in that offense. But still yet to see a Dolphins huge win. I mean, I know the Chiefs like didn't win that great in the end, but we're still kind of waiting to see that big Dolphins win.
Waiting to see a big Dolphins win and waiting to see a full, complete game from the Chiefs.
Yeah, what? Thank you. That was perfect. That was good, dude. That was good. That's positives. We're positive. We're positive. All right. Vikings 31, Falcons 28. I mean, this was a banger game. I'll let you take it away, buddy.
Yeah, Jaron Hall came in for like 2 drives, and then
was it even 2 drives? I thought
it
was 2 drives.
Dobbs came in after Jaron Hall got hurt like immediately, and I mean it was a good game. It was more of a Vikings fighting back the whole time, trying to keep up with the Falcons, but unfortunately Heineke kind of gave the game away towards the end of the game. And I mean Dobbs played like a dog. I mean, I'm not a huge Dobbs fan, but I'll give him credit. For coming in and being with this team for less than a week and playing the way he did, he played amazing.
Yeah, he's the pastronaut, dude. It was a good game. Hey, we're still Zinners though, and we're probably gonna Zin again. Love you, Taylor. Hey, Taylor, we love you. Okay, you got your starting job. I ain't worried. You're gonna hopefully. I think it's more arty than you, but hopefully we'll see. I like him too. He shaved his mustache, kind of brought down the vibe a little bit on Artie Smith, but we'll see. We'll see.
He's ready to make a change.
Yeah, sure. One thing him and his dad have in common is they both don't show up on Sundays. So,
okay.
Boom. I saw that. That was a brilliant one. I had to say it. Anyways, no rebuttal from Zach. Bears 17, Saints 24, dude.
Yeah, this was probably the game that no one watched, but
so true.
But you did see the highlights because you saw Taysom Hill highlights. That's all I'll say. Saints should have won this by more, but they got the win that they should have gotten, and Taysom Hill is awesome.
Yeah, I said the exact same thing, that the Saints should have won this by more. And then I also said the Bears should have won also because the Saints didn't deserve to win that game. So it was kind of a really weird, bad game. Yeah, he threw 2 picks in the fourth quarter. I think he's going to be a good backup, Tyson Bagent.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's done serviceable to keep a job for a while.
Yeah, he's got cool tattoos too. Really cool tattoos. Maybe too much of them for like a back. I don't know if anybody's NFL, we'll see. Anything else on that one?
Nope.
Rams 3. Yeah, that's pretty bad. There's another one that's not going to have much. Rams 3, Packers 20.
I mean, it really was just bad quarterback versus bad quarterback. But Packers did what they needed to do. I mean, Rippon did so bad that he not only lost his backup job, he lost a spot on the team because the Rams released him, and he's getting replaced by Carson Wentz, so that says a little bit about him. But positive note for the Packers. I hate saying it, obviously, because I hate the Packers, but Aaron Jones finally did start getting rolling, so that was nice to see.
Yeah, it felt good to see them give him a lot of touches, too. I know they've been kind of like slow playing him back, but he's their best player. He's got to get the ball more.
On and off the field. I saw a video of him, I don't remember who it was, probably one of the terrible wide receivers walking off the field with their head down. He ran up to him, fixed his head, made him look up straight, and told him to keep his head up.
Yeah, we like that. I will say wide receivers, they've been really disappointing for me in fantasy. So, yeah. Commanders 20. Commanders 20. Patriots 17. I think we got to keep that left hand up, buddy.
I mean, yeah, until they're eliminated from playoffs, which hopefully they never are. But, I mean, every week Sam Howell he proves that he has potential to be one of the best quarterbacks, honestly. I get that it might have seemed as a joke when this first started, but Sam Howell's a dog. He has the athletic talent, and I think he just needs to get rid of those, it's pretty much his rookie year. He needs to get rid of those dumb rookie mistakes that he does make sometimes.
No, I'm 100% with you. He is not a joke. Sam Howell is not a joke. I know we were, especially you bringing it up as MVP, like this guy could be an MVP in a few years. I think it is just an experience thing at this point. He is a gunslinger. His arm talent is crazy. He's a good athlete, really good athlete, way better than people think too. He's a dog. I think it's just going to be an experience thing for him. Just the longer he's in the NFL, hopefully Bieniemy stays around for him. he could be very, very, very good. The dude is just electric too. I mean, he just makes crazy plays. He's super competitive. He's got the moxie. Kind of, he's like a better version of Taylor Heineke.
I mean, who was on that team? I mean, Taylor Heineke was the one that said, "Hey, let him start
That's
week
right.
18."
Oh my
so.
God, that's right. What am I doing? Anything about the Patriots in this one?
I mean, if Cowboys don't make the playoffs, Mike McCarthy's going to lose his job, and it sounds like Patriots are tired of Bill Belichick, so we'll take him.
I don't know why you had to throw that Cowboys one in there. You guys are not.
I wasn't going to say anything about the Patriots. You asked, so that's what came off the top of my head.
That's fair. That's fair. Patriots are bad. A little nervous that they might get a higher pick than the Giants. They're bad. All right, dude. Seattle Seahawks 3, Ravens 37.
So this was tough for a little bit for me to think about, just because I was wondering whether this was just the Ravens are really good or the Seahawks just had a really bad game. But then I remembered that the Ravens pretty much did the same damn thing just 2 weeks ago against the Lions. So the Ravens are really damn good.
Yeah.
And they're on their 5th running back now, and he's still putting up crazy numbers. These guys have no quit. Their defense has looked awesome. And boy, I'll say it again, I am tired of watching Geno Smith play football.
Yeah, man, I think I was a little hesitant to stay positive about him. You were definitely hammering Geno pretty hard. I think it's about time to write back.
It's hard.
It's bad.
It's hard to give him another chance when he just has that good of wide receivers. Like, they should be so much better in the pass game.
Yeah, dude, that is like, well, we've talked about it before. I mean, that's like one of the best, if not the best trio in the league. All I really got to say about this one, Ravens are very good. I do think Seattle had a bad game, but Ravens are very good, and they're insane against NFC opponents. So if they make it to the Super Bowl, I mean, that should be a guaranteed W, I think, right? I mean, I think we have to bet on the Ravens, whoever they play in the Super Bowl, if they go. NFC, they are, 16-1? 17-1?
The other day, I can't remember.
It was the Giants.
Oh,
it was the Giants last year.
because the Giants are sure as hell ain't making the
Who would have thought? Bro, yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You ain't playing them. Oh, it's unbelievable. They lost to that team. But yeah, man, Ravens. That's crazy. Good. Their defense really is the defense that has been. Their offense was kind of there all year. That defense it started off bad, and they have been amazing since they started playing well together as a balanced team. But another team that had 37 points, the Bucks, and they lost to the Texans with 39. What do you got, bud?
I mean, obviously going into the week, you don't expect these two teams to have the game of the week, but it certainly was. And it's not even that, like, the real losers of this game is the Bucks secondary, because CJ had 470 yards, 5 touchdowns, and that was spread through 4 different touchdown targets. I mean, Bucks offense shouldn't feel bad about losing. I mean, obviously they're going to feel bad about losing the game, but they shouldn't, because it was definitely not their fault.
I mean, they did everything they could. I feel bad for the Bucks offense. Leftwich probably needs to get fired. I don't want to.
Questionable call at the end, giving them that much time when they had that 2-minute review, and the ref came up and asked if he wanted to take a timeout or let 10 seconds run off the clock. Probably just let 10 seconds run off the clock and take your shots to the end zone.
Yeah, it would be different if this was like the first weird thing that he's done, but he's a bad coach. He's up there with one of the worst, if not tied with the worst in the league, in my opinion.
I mean, even if you let 10 seconds run off, you still have that timeout that you just used, that you can even run a run play if you want to, take shots. I mean,
the weird part was they took a shot as soon. Bad coach. I hate it too, because I'm really liking Baker this year. Like, he's making plays, and they just it's tough. Rachaad White though, huge game. Yeah, huge game. Stroud's just unbelievable too, though. I mean, this guy is. It's awesome. I mean, I think we both knew he was going to be really good. I mean, obviously, you don't want to say better than Bryce, but I think we both kind of thought he was going to come into the league better than Bryce. He's just a better athlete. He looked like he's already an NFL quarterback in college. he's reading defenses incredibly well. Also, like the dude has a crazy quick arm. Like he throws the ball fast,
Yeah.
and he could dart. He could throw some darts. Also Tank Dell, cool combination that's going to be for the next 5 years.
Tank Dell's super cool. His top two receiving targets from that game were on the Cowboys last year. Noah Brown had the game of his career. That's not going to happen again. I promise you, Texans fans. Do not get excited about that. That will never happen again. Dalton Schultz, on the other hand, praise this man. Put him on a throne because this guy's a beast.
Yeah, well, I think we got to give the Texans some love here. Like the GM did a good job supplying him with veterans who, like, in good positions. I mean, you got a tight end veteran. I just said veterans and veteran at the same. We're gonna ignore it. You got a tight end. I don't know which one it is. I was questioning myself as we were talking. Veteran. Okay, thank you. Schultz is a dog. He's a veteran. He's always been good for Dallas, and he really helped Dak out. And I think giving that to Stroud early was a huge deal. He's got a rookie wide receiver who was in the same draft class as him. They're gonna grow together. Nico's having his best season he's ever had, and he was nobody for like the last 5 years. And like they don't really run a lot, but they have good they have decent running backs. Yeah. So I don't know. Their line is good too. Very, very good. They have probably the best lineman in Tunzel in the league. So dude's a dog. He's got good lungs. Good lungs on that guy. Good lungs on that guy. But yeah, I had to bring that up because I think in a couple of games we're going to talk about a quarterback who was not supplied very well. But anyways, Cardinals 0, Browns 27, dude. I really missed on this one.
Browns defense is really good. The Browns are good. The Cardinals are not. Clayton Tune, I mean, that's just not the defense you want to go against for your first game. But
that sucks.
Yeah, but that's really all I got.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this. I think I'm really just a couple of these points I'm trying to get back, and that was one of them. That was a terrible idea. But this other one,
swing and a miss.
Hey, I killed this other one. Colts 27, Panthers 13.
I mean, the win after a fired coach is undefeated, but I guess I didn't expect Daniel Jones to get hurt instantly and Tommy DeVito to have to come in and play the way he does. But
so I was talking Colts Panthers, but yeah, we'll say Giants Raiders. Let's go. Giants 6, Raiders 30. Go ahead. Continue with what you're saying, though. I get what you're doing.
Don't ever get that close to your mic again. I did skip, but
I'm sorry.
My bad.
Keep going. You're good. Just finish it out now.
Yeah, the Giants are more dead than I ever thought they could be. So
I don't know.
Rest in peace, Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he's probably not playing again for a team, right? He's a backup.
He's certainly a backup.
He's a backup. But we kind of said that too before he got that huge contract. Hey, Raiders. Yeah, dude. I mean, you said it. Interim head coach. It's kind of, it's got, I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's got to be like 98 or something. It's basically a guaranteed win. And he looked like he was kind of cooking out there, a little conservative, but they were also up by like 25. Yeah, man, Giants stink. That's about it. That locker room was lit though. That Raiders locker room was lit.
Celebration Scars was pretty cool.
Mike McDaniels.
Not
Dumbass.
Mike McDaniels.
Or sorry. What's Josh McDumbass. We love sorry. I like Mike McDaniel. Yeah. Josh McDumbass though. Fuck that. I mean, screw that guy. Anyways, dude, now Colts 27, Panthers 13.
I guess I skipped this game because I really didn't care for it. Gardner Minshew isn't fun to watch, and Bryce Young throwing 3 interceptions sure as hell isn't fun to watch, but I'm just happy the Colts got the revenge game win against Frank Reich, really.
Yeah. I mean, like I was kind of saying, the Panthers didn't help Bryce Young at all with weapons. I mean, Thielen's a dog, but pretty much it. Other than that, all I really had on this game was a defensive player from the Colts basically scored more than the Panthers by himself. So
that's true, yeah.
Kenny Moore with 2 pick sixes is crazy in a game. Yeah, Panthers stink. They don't even have a pick this night. Kind of a train wreck organization. Anyways, dude, on to this was, we'll say second best game of the week. Cowboys 23, Eagles 28.
Well, yeah, I'll get the negative out of the way real quick. We had way too many chances to win this game to not win it, and those were the kind of situations, especially at the end of the game that we were in, are the ways that we lose in the playoffs every year. So
Yep.
hopefully they get that shit figured out. But at the end of the day, we were definitely the better team in this game. I won't go into too much about the refs, but they obviously helped the Eagles out a little bit there too on multiple occasions. But we had the better quarterback, we had the better wide receiver one, we had the better tight end, we had the better running back, we had the better defensive line. We should have won this game, but the Cowboys are better than. Honestly, I felt better about the Cowboys after this game than I did before it. So we got two very winnable games in a row. So hopefully we can get on a roll and start running up the win column.
Buddy, you got a bye week next week. Okay, you play the Giants. Come on.
I'm not gonna say it. Very winnable games as far as
I respect it. Yeah, my big thing was you didn't even mention special. You guys were better at every single facet than the Eagles, and there was no reason you guys should have lost this game. I think flags were a huge problem. Obviously, the refs were, hugging up on Byard a lot. Really weird. Giving him like little kisses and butt grabs. No, but for real, you guys are better than the Eagles. I was pretty confident you guys are going to win this game. I felt really good about that one, and I think you guys should have won that game. You guys did kill yourselves. Definitely, like a little bit of that playoff stuff happened, and I get why you're worried about that. But hopefully, they can get it out of the way. It happened earlier in the year than it usually does. But my big thing was just Eagles escaped, and Dak looked fantastic. I can't.
Weeks.
Yeah, I can't say
looked unstoppable the past.
Oh my! As soon as he started throwing the ball more, their offense has just been electric, and need to get Pollard a little bit more involved for me in fantasy.
He started doing better that last game,
dude. I just need a touchdown. I need a touchdown, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. Dak though, just A+ game. Feels bad that like the inches, man. It really is a game of inches, and this proved it. This game is just one of those games where it shows you like, don't forget, this is how close football can be.
Even those calls of inches were some questionable calls.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about that?
I'm not gonna go into it. It's just
got nothing.
No, there's no point in it. Control the things that you can't control. That's all I'll say to the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, I feel good about you guys, dude. I think the boys are still there. The boys.
Tough schedule.
The boys are back. Boys are back. You guys are gonna be fine.
Tough schedule.
Okay. Bills 18, Bengals 24.
Didn't take long for my take to look a lot better. That hot take I had last week doesn't look.
You're waiting for that.
Doesn't even look that hot anymore.
No, it does not. Look kind of cold, to be honest.
Bills look terrible. I just realized I put Bengals twice on the score thing. Bills look terrible. They have a very hard schedule, so it's gonna be a hard out to try to make the playoffs for them. I think Joe Burrow looks better, and it looks more comfortable than he ever has, honestly. And I think that Bengal team is just gonna start getting on a roll and push the Ravens to win that division. Really,
it's gonna be an interesting. If you're going to pay attention to any division at the end of the season, I think that's the one.
Absolutely.
Everything, it's just too close everywhere. But also, like that, those are the two teams. It's like, they are the best in that division.
Separating all four of those teams.
Insane. And if the Browns win, this is why I kind of hope the Browns win this next week, because it's just going to be anarchy in that division, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, man. Maybe look, Bengals. This game probably was a little closer than it might have felt like when you were watching it. It felt like the Bengals were dominating them, to be honest. It did get a little close towards the end. I mean, they only lost by 6. But, I think you got to give the Bengals credit. They were running the ball well, too. Something that the Bills just refused to do. And they have a great running. It's frustrating. I mean, they got a good running back. Their defense is beat up, I know. But, like, man, they just need to control the ball better, I think, and they can win more games. But, hey, Kincaid, absolute monster. Unfortunate fumble. He's your tight end now, buddy.
Not much you can do about that.
He's your tight end now. I want you to take care of him, okay? He's a gem. For real, though, like, the Bengals are scary, and this is going to be a good finish to the year. I know you said they're getting hot. They've been hot. they're going to stay hot, I think. I can't wait to see the finals. Like the final few games in that division are going to be electric.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
especially if they're playing each other at the end of the season, which I think that's becoming a normal thing. So, yeah, man, Bills got a tough road too. So we're gonna see. I think you nailed it. There's a couple of them you've been hitting pretty early, buddy. You're one of
The
them
best.
big brains. Big brain. You got a big brain? Big
Well,
brain
I
football
just
guy,
call it
huh?
how I see it, buddy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, I would
Chargers.
never say what you say, but people are saying. People are saying.
People are saying. Chargers 27, Jets 6.
Yeah, this was another swing and a miss from you on last week's predictions. But yeah, I don't think Zach Wilson should even be allowed to be in the NFL. I mean, this was just the Chargers defense manhandling the worst QB I've ever seen. I know you have personal feelings because of how this shook up your fantasy week, but
painful.
Chargers defense got on a roll. I mean, Herbert had like what, under 150 passing yards, and they won 27-6.
Yeah, which is kind of scary.
Defense held them to 6. They didn't even have a single touchdown, although Uzama probably could have had at the end of the game, but it was garbage time there, just letting them push down the field pretty much, which helped me.
Would have helped me if I was up by 35 and I lost to a defense and a defensive player in fantasy. And the Chargers defense would have helped if I got that touchdown at the end. Yeah, nothing to say about this game. Jets. I think my Jets take still. I think it's still alive. They suck. Chargers look great though. We're gonna see.
And they're in the same division as the Bills, so.
Well, and the Dolphins.
Well, the Dolphins are gonna win that division. My point is that they're probably competing with the Bills for that last playoff spot.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say last play. Well, no, I think Patriots got that. But yeah. Chargers are probably gonna score like 10 points next week and lose, so they're just super inconsistent. But hey, good win. That coach stinks. Anyways, man, midseason awards.
That was a good
that was our
week 9,
week.
honestly.
Hey, it was a great week 9. Great week 9. We had some banger games that should not have been banger games, and it was awesome.
Gotta appreciate those ones.
Couple ones I wish were a little bit better, but can't complain. There was some good ones, dude. But yeah, you want to read off some of these mid-season awards, buddy?
Yeah, so we're not gonna take these too serious, obviously, but it is.
What these are facts.
Oh, okay.
This is fact.
It is the middle of the season, so we're gonna take some time and appreciate some of the stuff that's happened. So we got some mid-season awards. We're gonna start off with the team that's obviously gonna win it all.
Yeah,
because they did so good in the first half of the season. We got our first half Super Bowl champion. Who are you crowning, Charles?
Well, this is how it works. If you are the first half champion of the league, you will win the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Buddy, I got 2. Okay, you're not gonna like it, but one of them's the Chiefs.
Oh,
because you can't. Oh, you can't. Hey, we're the reigning champs. Got to put them in there. Best record. Well, second best record, I guess now, but still best record in the AFC. Got to keep us in there. And then I have the Ravens, buddy.
I think, yeah, the Ravens are mine. That's the obvious pick. They've looked both good on both sides of the ball, and they just look unstoppable. They're the only team that's really like blown out good teams.
Yeah.
So
they might be the only team that has. Now that you say that, wow, that's crazy to think about. Ravens are good, no joke, and that purple is in the Super Bowl logo, so there's a pretty good shot.
God. My mom said that this weekend. You guys are such losers.
I'm so happy.
All right, moving on to the next one because I don't want to hear about that shit.
I'll get this next one, buddy. You're too early MVP. Who's your MVP, buddy?
I'm a defensive guy, so I'm going for a quarterback award. I'm even going to go to defense here.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Myles Garrett. Not only the fact that he has 9.5 sacks, but I mean, he's all over the field. He's even doing crazy stuff in special teams. Guys playing basketball, walking up to a line.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Literally a freak. So I'm going to give it to Myles Garrett.
That guy was crossing people out and then just got a sack. He's a monster. Also, really big guy. Very deep voice. Scary guy. Scary guy. Not kind of boring, but scary. My MVP, it is a quarterback award, Zach, so I have to. And I will say this is more of a team thing, but I'm gonna say Lamar. I think
Wow, my preseason choice.
I think this is more of a end the season. He's gonna be right there. I don't think he's necessarily MVP right now, but I think this is more in the season. He will be in that top 3, probably top 2 of that conversation.
Absolutely. All right. Well, speaking of defense for me, what's your too early defensive player of the year?
Mine just happens to be Myles Garrett. That's exactly what I put. Yeah, dude. I think that's enough said. We've talked a lot about Garrett already. So
obviously, I can't give Myles Garrett defensive player of the year as well, but I'll give it to the guy that was close second, even in the MVP race for me, and that's T.J. Watt.
I appreciate that.
He also has 9.5 sacks, and one of those sacks he got without a helmet even on his freaking head. This guy's all over the place. I think he has 3 games with more than 1 sack already, so
cool.
He might break the sack record still this year. So
I mean, it could be they could both break it, but TJ, so cool, dude. When that helmet came off, the blade of grass in his mouth as he was screaming, so cool. That guy's a freak, dude. Awesome celebration.
Yeah, I love the high kick celebration. I was about to say, as much as I love Micah's crawling like a lion after he gets a sack, that high kick is just unbeatable, really.
He gets his legs so high.
The worst sack celebration in the world. I hate it.
Yeah.
The shrug.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Terrible.
I hate it too. Yeah, that's probably up there with worse. I think I agree with you. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. We got another one. This is so weird to say.
Have another one.
Our already favorite rookie award. It's just hard to say. What do you got, buddy? Who you got?
Well, we did talk about rookies a couple weeks ago, and I gave Devin Witherspoon high praise, but I figured I'd go with someone different for my midseason awards. I'm going to go with Zay Flowers.
Okay.
Besides this past week, this guy has been improving every single week, and honestly, he's personally been one of my favorites just because he's been so consistent for me in fantasy football. He kind of just stepped into the Ravens organization and like almost instantly became wide receiver 1. So big fan of him.
Yeah, he's a dog, dude. And fantasy does certainly help that for that love, respectfully for you. Mine is I was picking between a couple, but I think I stuck, and I do stand by this, is CJ Stroud. I know that's an obvious choice. You're going to hate me for it, but he just it's hard. Maybe it's recency bias, but man, that last game was so electric. Like I love watching this guy play. He's had very, very good games. It's not like that's his only one. And I just like that. That's a young team that's going to be so good with a rookie coach. A lot of rookies on that team. I'm excited. And Stroud's a dog, dude. Absolutely my favorite rookie right now. He's got moxie too. Love it.
My favorite rookie coach too, honestly. I love DeMeco Ryans.
Yeah, same here.
Speaking of coaches, we got our Hot Start Coach of the Year award. Who you got?
Well, man, I think I got my boy MCDC. Okay. Yeah. Motor City.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's mine too.
Yeah.
You can't do better than freaking Motor City Dan Campbell, man.
And I just want a guy crying for my team, dude. He cries for his players, but it's love. It's love, though.
Giants might draft Caleb Williams, so you might get a guy crying on your team. But
come on,
that's 5, man.
What's your problem?
MCDC's electric. God, we're not sticking on the Caleb Williams things. We're moving on. Dan Campbell is the most entertaining coach in the league, and I mean, even proving to be one of the best. So, obviously, deserves the award.
Yeah, man. I didn't even mean to say that, but yeah, I agree. Well, what about the welcome back player of the year, buddy? Who do you got?
So obviously, this was our kind of spin on comeback player of the year.
Yeah, because you have to, because Geno.
Usually it's someone who gets hurt and comes back.
Yeah.
But Geno is more of a, hey, welcome back player of the year. So I'm going to stick on that train. And my welcome back player of the year is Baker Mayfield.
Oh, man. Don't tell me we had the same one, dude. I had Baker also.
Yeah. I mean,
I have another one, I think.
He's been playing better than he has the past, 4 years, so.
Yeah. I love it, dude. He actually did get hurt last year, I think, too. So we could say that. I don't know for how long, but I think he was kind of hurt. He's been hurt before.
I don't think
Geno was never really hurt.
He was hurt. He was hurt at the beginning of the season from the prior season.
Yeah, so I think that makes more sense than Geno still.
I think
Geno's just
anything
bad.
makes more sense than Geno getting that award.
Yeah. I had Baker too. I mean, an obvious choice too would have been Christian McCaffrey. So that would have been like my next one. But yeah, man, I like the Baker talk. So I think we just leave it at that.
All right. Speaking of, I forgot what I was about to say, but we're going on to our worst best team. The way I viewed this was a team with a losing record, but is the best out of the teams with the losing record, or 500. Who do you have?
Okay, so I did this in the opposite way. I thought you meant.
Oh no! You're correct.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
So this would be the winning record team or 500, the worst best team.
Yeah. Okay. Mine was the Bills.
Oh, really?
I just think the Bills are kind of mediocre right now. I could have said the Jets. I think the Bills are kind of mediocre right now, and it's disappointing. It's a team that I like it when they're pretty good, at least, because it's like, oh, hey, someone else. It just makes it more interesting. They're fun to watch when Josh Allen's doing what Josh Allen does, and I just think they're kind of frauds, and it's unfortunate. Who do you got, buddy?
Bills were certainly an option for me, but I had to compare them to all the teams that had winning records or were at least 500. And as much as it pains me to say it, especially wearing this Penguins jersey right now, mine's going to have to go to the Steelers because no matter how many games they keep finding a way to win, they just look terrible every week.
Yeah, I didn't want to be negative with Matt America on the ground, but I was trying to say positive.
Matt America. We're not doing that.
I wanted to give it a couple weeks of him on the boots on the ground and see if maybe it turns it around a little bit before.
We're talking about the first half of the season.
I guess you're
second half of the season.
You're right. They could be Super Bowl. They could be in the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. Great team to pick for that. Great team. Honestly, I actually like that better than my Bills. I think the Bills could still
beat the Steelers.
Somehow. Yeah. Well, they're good enough,
2 or something.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, let's switch it around. The best, worst teams. Who do you got?
I mean, for me, there's only one answer.
I hope
I'm going to have to put my left hand up and say it's the Commanders.
Okay. I'm glad, actually, we have different ones. I had the Colts. I think the Colts are a feisty or bad team.
I would agree if they still had Anthony Richardson, but I'm kind of out on Gardner Minshew.
They're still putting up 20 plus. So
yeah,
I think it's
they're still an electric offense right now,
which is so weird. But I think it's, for me, I agree with you. I think the Commanders are a better overall team. For the Colts, for me, I think it's more so like they're going to keep themselves in every game. I guess the Commanders are too. That's a good one too. That's good. Hey, we got AFC and NFC.
Colts versus Commanders game.
Oh, that should settle it.
Yeah.
We should. I don't think that's coming this year, but that would have been nice.
Yeah.
And we got AFC and NFC. That was cool. All right, dude. I think this is probably my favorite, my absolutely favorite award.
We got someone who has already lost their job, but we are gonna continue on and say, "How do you still have your job?" award.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Maybe
for
a little
this?
bit of. Staley. Look, the Chargers won. They beat a really bad Jets team. On offense, at least. A really bad offensive Jets team. He's just a bad coach, okay? I don't really know what else to say. They finally had a good defensive game against probably the worst offense in the NFL right now, outside of the Giants, maybe. Them New York teams. But Staley's terrible. And he's got like 3 or 4 years of bad. I can't believe he's still their coach. They're probably going to miss the playoffs, and he's got to get fired if that happens this year. We'll see. I just think there's no reason this guy should still have his job. I think this is more Herbert and like the players, the people around him that are winning games,
like
if
Kellen
they're winning
Moore.
them. I know you don't want to say it, but like Kellen Moore, yeah. All right, dude. Who do you got? How do you still have your job award?
First of all, I think it's kind of weird for someone who's a Chiefs fan, because I personally don't have a problem with Brandon Staley being the Chargers head coach. I just have a problem with him being Herbert's head coach, because I'm a big Justin Herbert guy. I could care less about the Chargers.
Okay, if I could rebuttal real quick, really what it is I do love them just being the Chargers. Like, you could just say the Chargers are going to Charger. Like, I love that. But you're right. I hate watching talent get wasted, and there's a lot of fantastic players on that team that are way too good to be as bad as they are. That was more so what it was. But I'm cool with it. Stay bad for us in our division. But who do you got, buddy?
I'm sticking on the theme with my last award. How does Ron Rivera still have a job? Is what I'm gonna say. This guy doesn't even look like he doesn't even sound in his press conferences like he's paying attention to what's happening in the damn games. I think the game has just passed him way by. He's just timid to make calls anymore. I think hopefully at least he gets fired soon and Eric Bieniemy takes over for the rest of the year.
I want to at least see the Bieniemy thing. Like, I want to see it happen. That's a good one too. I don't think he doesn't look like he knows where he's at, and the guy beat cancer. Like, you think that would make you even more risky, but I guess not. Like, because you see, like, you've been through. He was riskier before cancer, which is crazy. I don't know. He looks like he's just checked out. I genuinely don't think he knows what's going on. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Hopefully, there's nothing else wrong with him.
No matter how bad these guys are, there's still going to be those players or coaches that have a special spot with us. So we got the Special Place in Our Heart award. Charles, who do you have?
Yeah, it's kind of a beautiful thing. This player has a special part in my heart, not because he's a bad player, because he's on probably the worst team in the NFL.
Oh, I know who this is.
I think you know who I'm going to say, and it's a guy that I was even kind of hoping was going to get traded away from my favorite team. Saquon Barkley, dude. I hate watching talent get wasted, and this guy's entire career has just been wasted. But I love Saquon, and it makes me so sad. He does have a special place in my heart, all right? I'm afraid he's going to get hurt again this year. I'm so scared because they're just going to run him 100 times a game. But it's going to happen again, and they're going to run him literally 40 times a game.
You love predicting injuries.
No, Saquon, stay safe, buddy. And please get traded in this offseason. Well, who's your guy?
Yeah, I'm going to stick on theme again. And, I mean, who would I be to say anyone except for Sam Howell here?
That's good.
These guys could miss playoffs. Sam Howell's still going to be my favorite quarterback right now.
Absolutely. His fantasy team, literally, the name is Sam Howell.
Well, it's Sam Howell football team.
Sam Howell football team.
Sam Howell MVP, but now
way to change.
We went 0-5. Okay, we get it. Sam Howell's not going to win MVP, but Sam Howell football team is here to turn the organization around.
Yeah, it was a good ownership and name switch. Sometimes you need that. You need that sometimes.
We built around
bad owners out.
Now we're here. Now we're 4-5. We built
it was
around
a good
Sam
play.
Howell and
4 in a row.
Here we are.
4 in a row. It was a good play. Hey,
people are saying.
People are saying. All right, sometimes names, they can change a lot. So, this last one, buddy. Sometimes you got a good player. And it happens in, free agency and stuff where you just see a guy who's a big name. And they get to a new team or they've just been on a team. And they've been great. And then they just kind of disappear. We're calling this one the Where Have You Been Award. And, Zach, who's your Where Have You Been award go to?
I think this is the most painful award to hand out because he was one of my favorite players on my favorite team last year, and unfortunately it's Tony Pollard. And as much as our run blocking has gotten worse, he is also just not making the right choices and doesn't look as explosive as he did last year.
I was taking a moment of silence real quick.
He's not dead. He can still come back. Second half of the season.
This is first half, though.
Yeah.
My first half, Where Have You Been award, happens to be on the same team of the person that you just said.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten the production out of Brandon Cooks that every other team has.
Exactly. Exactly who I was going to say, Brandon Cooks. And this is a guy who's consistently been great on very, very bad teams and multiple teams. So, you guys just signed Martavius Bryant. Like, this is you're in a weird spot. Brandon Cooks should be better. They need to use him better.
Should be our deep threat guy, but I think that's the only reason they signed Martavius Bryant was for deep threat ability, even though it should be Brandon Cooks. So I don't know what the plan is with that.
I hate it. It makes me really sad because I really like Brandon Cooks. So, and that would have been someone I really wish the Chiefs would have gone after. And now I'm sad because of that. Well, buddy, that wraps up the old mid-season awards. You got
Second
any
half of the
honorable?
season's only going to be better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I think you did a good job, buddy. That was good. That was a good little list you put together. I
Hey, you
appreciate that.
too.
Well, mostly you, but yeah, that was good.
All right,
Uh,
that's enough NFL talk for now. Charles,
yes, sir.
uh, you said you had a couple things you wanted to say about this NBA in-season tournament.
So, we all like new things, okay? Like you like new things, Zach. I know I like new things. Like a new pair of shoes,
Yeah,
a
I
new
need a new pair of
car,
shoes.
yeah, new haircut,
I need
a
one of
new
those too.
new video games. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you get
Uh,
some good. Well, we keep that in, But sometimes, like I said, and like we were just talking about, new isn't cool. Speaking of video games, like a new COD, we don't really need that.
I like
New
Call of Duty.
SpongeBob, don't need that. I think we could stick with the olds. And then the new NBA in season tourney. If we just started with the courts, I think we could get a lot of people on our sides of how bad that was, right? And how rough the courts look and how disappointing it is to see. You could start there. You could start with a trophy that is meaningless at the beginning of the season, 6 days in, which makes no sense because it's the mid-season award or mid-season tourney. I just don't know the positives. Okay, I haven't been able to figure it out. The schedule's even more confusing than the actual tourney itself because we're playing on Tuesdays and Fridays, and not this Tuesday though. Tuesdays and Fridays. Yet they're still playing regular season games during the tourney games at the same time. I don't know how to feel about this thing. Okay, it is a complete flop in my opinion. I know we haven't necessarily gotten to the end of it yet, and I know it's probably going to continue to get better. Look, the MLB did a clock, a little clock, a little shot clock. All right, and people didn't like that at first, but halfway through the season, we liked it. It got good.
They
I
also
liked
made
it
the
right away
bases
personally.
bigger.
A little bit bigger. We can't forget about that. That was major.
Yeah.
And people ended up being fine with that, right? It worked out. It actually helped the game. It's still terrible, boring sport to watch, but it helped the game. I don't know how this helps the NBA. But I guess I got to be patient a little bit and wait and see. For starters, though, very bad impression. Now, before we continue, Zach, I have to ask you: was there anything about this that you liked or saw a promising future with this in-season tourney?
I actually will. As stupid as it is this year, I will try to play a little devil's advocate
Please,
because
please.
I think it could be something cool. They just got to simplify. We don't need the whole group stage thing and all that. I think they simplify how the actual tournament works, and I think the biggest thing that they need to change, and this was probably the biggest miss besides those ugly courts, is the timing of when they start it. I think this is the perfect thing to start on that big Christmas day that you guys have been so big and known for, was your Christmas Day games. I mean, you start the in-season tournament on that day. You just, I think you kick it off the right way. I think the whole goal is to get more views in the regular season. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, the desperation is to try to get people watching the actual season and not just the playoffs. But
Yeah.
the only part of the game that matters when it comes to the NBA basketball scene is the last 2 minutes. So I don't think that's going to
Yeah.
happen for me anytime soon. But I
Unless you're
think
betting.
this does have a promising future. I get what you mean and all the negatives that does come from it. It's pretty bad this year, but Celtics are going to win it. So that's the only
Yeah,
positive about it this year.
that's money for you. Bleed green.
All or
Um,
nothing.
all or nothing. Hashtag. Uh, yeah. A timing adjustment would, and on Christmas would be a very good move. It would actually be not mid-season yet, but it would still be more
It's
into the
closer.
season, which would be better.
It would end towards the middle of the season at least.
Yeah. Well, then then it really is like the mid-season tourney. It's the start of the middle of the season.
Like March Madness ends in April.
There's a lot of kinks that need to be worked out. It's the first year, like I said, we got to give it a little bit of time, I guess. I don't feel great about it, but I hope it gets better. And that's all I got, dude. That's scene. Okay, that's my monologue. I'm done.
Well,
so college football. I think we get out of any other
I'll take
sport
it
and just go back to football. Zach, this is all you.
We'll go to college football. I honestly am very excited for this college football weekend we got coming up. There's some pretty good ass games to watch. I got 4 of my favorite bets, but I'll start with my bets that I'll probably end up making a bet on the game, but they're not my favorite bets, so be warned about these ones. Watch games. Michigan -4.5 at Penn State. You guys know I was big on Penn State at the beginning of the year. Kind of fell off. I switched that future to Alabama. But the one thing I will say about this game is that the line is just as weird as it was for the Ohio State game, which makes me lean to Michigan again because I don't know why it's only 4.5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next game to watch, Florida State -14 versus Miami. I would probably drop it down to 13.5 and take Florida State at home, just so that it's a clean football number. But this is one of like Florida State's biggest games before. That's leading up to the ACC championship. So if they're gonna go undefeated, obviously they can't let this one slip away from them. Another banger, Pac-12 Utah is +9.5 at Washington. I'm probably gonna take Utah +10, honestly. Just take that half point. Washington obviously have to keep finding ways to win so that they can get to that rematch with Oregon at the Pac-12 championship, which is gonna be another banger. But yeah, I think this is where Washington finally starts seeing offensive struggles. They have once already this year, so
yeah. Utah's good defense, man.
Very good. Next game, ranked 13 Tennessee versus ranked 14 Missouri. Right next to each other. I think they are this is perfect rankings for them. I think they're very well matched up. The spread's -1.5. I honestly have no lean. Choose whichever side you like. I'll probably go Missouri just because I live closer. Honestly,
that's
the only reason. But yeah, it could be a good game. And plus, Missouri has the +1.5, so I'll have that part too.
You're an underdog guy.
Ole Miss ranked 9 going into Athens, Georgia. They are +10.5, and honestly, I'm gonna take the Ole Miss +10.5 probably here. Okay. Not my favorite bet, but Missouri kept it close, and they Missouri was 9. Ole Miss better team than Missouri, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the 10.5 because Georgia had to give a lot of that game last week as well.
Yeah.
Last game to watch, and I really mean watch. USC at Oregon. This should be another high scoring game. Probably not going to be as fun as the USC Washington game, but the only play here is to take the over because it hit last week and probably won't be as high as it was last week, but still take it just because that's the only way this game's going to be fun and worth watching. Yeah. Here we go. Actual bets here. We'll save the play of the week for the last 4-0. 4-0 play of the week.
4-0, by the way, yeah. Don't forget that.
We will go to our team that made us 4-0, though. KU -3 versus Texas Tech at home. Now, I get the -3 is actually really good. Well done by the sportsbook here. My only thing is that KU lights up the scoreboard, especially when they're at home. So I'm just going to take them -3. They'll probably win by a touchdown here.
I like that.
Alabama -10 versus Kentucky. Alabama's coming off of 2 wins against ranked opponents. I just think they keep the ball rolling. LSU's way better than Kentucky. Kentucky's not even ranked. Yeah. And Alabama beat LSU by 3 possessions, I think. So I think Alabama easily wins by more than 2 possessions here.
Yeah. Weird line in that one, honestly.
Arizona -10 versus Colorado in Colorado. Arizona is one of 3 teams to be 3 ranked opponents. So I'm just going to take them to have a double-digit spread over Colorado.
Did not
Shador's
know that.
staying there another year. I mean, Colorado's been falling off a cliff lately. They have a losing record now, and I think it's only going to get worse here. And here we go. Play of the week.
It's the play of the week, sir.
Play of the week. We're 4-0, and now we're going to be 5-0. The play of the week is Oklahoma State minus 2.5 at UCF. Now, reasoning. Oklahoma State, they're trending up. They have 5 wins in a row here. Those wins including Oklahoma last week, KU, K-State, West Virginia was 4 of those 5 wins. UCF in the past 5 weeks have lost to all 4 of those teams.
It's should be a gimme,
Yeah, Oklahoma State's going up, and they're going to keep going up.
Yeah,
minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Play of the week's about to be 5-0. Make sure you take this one.
Yeah, he doesn't miss. So play of the weeks are fantastic right now, and this is feels like an easy.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to.
You got me.
I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want to do the play of the month on the play of the
wait.
week. Those got to be 2 separate things.
Yeah. You can't cheat it. Can't cheat the system. Hey, well, next week maybe we'll see what the matchups are. See what the matchups are.
We'll see what the sports book's looking like.
Dude, round of applause. Fantastic. I love that play of the week. That feels like
feels like
almost too much
too, which makes me hate it.
Yeah, it feels almost too much like a gimme. So I'm a little nervous, but it's very, very good. Very, very good.
We're going to be at halftime. They're going to be up 14 and feel great about it, so it's all right.
Yeah, we're 4-0 already. All right, 5-0 is coming.
Only up.
We're going undefeated. You are, but I'm along the ride. I'm on the team, so I get to be undefeated too. I'm on the bench, but I'm on the team, so it's nice.
All right, let's get into Week 10 NFL predictions. Are you ready, Chuck?
Sir. Yes, I am ready, buddy.
All right, well, we start off Thursday with a banger. Another Amazon Thursday Night Football banger. Panthers are plus 3.5 going into Chicago. Justin Fields is back?
I don't care if he's back or not. I'm taking Bears at minus 3.5. The Panthers aren't going to have Brian Burns, which they just announced today, so I don't feel good about the Panthers at all.
I was hoping you didn't see that. I'm taking the Bears as well.
This
I was about to say it to you earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that in my predictions.
I'm paying attention.
All right, we got Sunday morning. Sorry, we got another Germany game, another European banger game. Colts minus 1.5 at the Patriots.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Colts, and I think they could win by over a touchdown here. I just think the offense is too good, and the Patriots can't score 20 points, so I think the Colts win.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in taking the Patriots. I'd hate myself taking the Patriots even if they did win this game. So I'm taking the Colts as well, unfortunately.
You could take the
I would hate myself if I took the Patriots and they won. I can't do it.
I feel bad for Germany on this week, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a banger. I don't know.
All right, here we go. The Texans coming off a big game, plus 6.5 still in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
This one was kind of hard. The Bengals are at home, which is the only thing that swayed me on this. So I went Bengals, but this was tough.
I'm not sold on the Texans at all. This is still the team that lost 2 weeks ago against those Panthers. Yeah. Bengals are on a roll, and they're going to stay on a roll. I'm taking the Bengals as well.
I'm going to need you to stop being on the same wavelength as me because I need to start getting some.
I mean, these could all be sucker bets. We just took 3 favorites in a row. So, next game.
We did, yeah. Shoot.
The hot Browns defense is plus 6 going into Baltimore against the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the trend. Give me the Browns here at plus 6. I think they're gonna keep the game muddy and close, and they're gonna. I wish it was plus 7.5 here, but we'll go with plus 6 on the Browns. I hope they show up. Watson makes me nervous, but I think this could be a good game.
I am on the other side. I'm going to take the Ravens. I think this is the games they need to win if they actually do want to win the division entirely. So I'm going with the Ravens.
I really want chaos, so I really want the Browns to win also for this. But yeah.
All right, now we're going to 49ers coming off their bye week, minus 3 against the Jaguars in Jacksonville, who are also coming off their bye week.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go underdog again here. Give me the Jags at plus 3. I feel like the Jags win this game, honestly.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm gonna have to take the Jags as well too.
I did not think that was going to happen. I felt
I
so
have
good
to. I
about
mean, the
that.
49ers on a downwards trend. I'm a guy who, hey, if you're gonna let me down, you're gonna have to win me back. So
You're right.
I'm taking whoever's playing the 49ers until the 49ers prove me wrong again.
You're right. It's a good point. It's a good
All
point.
right, we got a banger of a game coming up next. We got the Packers +3 against the red hot Steelers offense.
Buddy, the NFL doesn't get better than this, okay? Give me the Steelers -3 against a terrible, terrible Packers team.
Steelers just had their best game offensively with Matt Kennedy on the ground. I think that is the big difference that they needed for the offense. But win-win situation, I'm taking the Packers.
You've been doing that, and I'm okay with that. I feel like this could be a 9-6 game, and we're gonna do it.
And we're
Steelers are gonna do it. We're gonna push, but it's gonna be bad. But Steelers are still gonna come out on top.
All right, we go to Minnesota. The Vikings are hosting the Saints, and the Saints are -2.5 here.
The disrespect on the Pastronaut needs to stop. Give me the Vikings -2 plus. I'll take -2.5. I don't care, but give me the Vikings +2.5 against the Saints at Minnesota at home.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Saints. I think they have a bounce back game after a pathetic game against the Bears, and still not sold on Josh Dobbs.
This is good, dude. No, I need this really badly. I'm down by a touchdown. I gotta work my way back.
We got the Titans are +1 headed down to Tampa Bay against the Buccaneers.
If this was in Tennessee, I'm taking the Titans, but I think I'm going to take the Bucks. Bucks have to eventually bounce back, and this is such a weird game. I feel like if the God, I'm debating in my head right now. I'm going to go Bucks. I'll say Bucks. Bucks. What is it? -1 Bucks. I'll go -1 Bucks.
You're gonna hate me, but I'm also taking the Bucks. That offense just looked the best they have all year, and I don't think their defense is gonna let them down 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and Rachaad White is looking good, and the Titans just gave up a lot of rushing yards. So,
we head to the afternoon slate where this possible banger game. We got the Lions -2.5 at the Chargers.
Chargers are going to put up 5 points or something stupid like that, and the Lions are going to win by like 14. So give me the Lions -2.5. It should be a banger. It's not going to be because the Chargers are inconsistent. So give me the Lions.
I'm on the Lions as well.
I hate you. I knew you were going to do it.
Interesting line here. We got the Falcons -1. Taylor Heineke's playing against Kyler Murray.
Oh, Call of Duty.
He's back.
He's back. I miss Cam. I'm starting to lose faith in the Falcons, and it doesn't feel great. And clearly, the sportsbook is too.
What the Cardinals do to you last week?
Yeah, they ruined it, and I'm going to take the Cardinals because I have faith. God, this is going to be an ugly game. I have faith that Kyler Murray can keep this close enough, and perhaps win it. So give me the Cardinals.
I tried to get you to take the Falcons there.
You're taking the Cardinals. I knew it. God dang it.
It's a win me back Heineke game. So Zen again, and I'll be back again.
I am a Zenner.
Here we go. Banger of a game. The Giants try to get their revenge from that week 1 disaster against the Cowboys. They are +16 heading into Arlington.
No shot. The Giants lose this game. Give me the Cowboys +30. They're gonna blow out the Giants so bad here. I'm not gonna say +30 or minus. Jesus. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll take Cowboys +30. Cowboys are gonna win by a lot. We'll leave it at the -16, but it's gonna be bad. How do you feel about this, dude?
I mean, it just sucks because I have to take the Cowboys. This is another one of my win-win scenarios, but we don't even know who's gonna play quarterback for the Giants, and it's already Tuesday, so you have to take the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Saquon. He's still in special place in my heart.
He could score a touchdown.
He's not gonna.
Okay. Last game of the afternoon slate, we got the Commanders +6 headed into Seattle.
I'm gonna go ahead and make Seattle win my heart back. So give me the Commanders at +6.
I'm on the opposite side. I'm taking Seattle here. I think they have a bounce back game, and as much as I want the Commanders to at least keep it close, I think Seattle's gonna have to try to prove something to the rest of the league.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that too, because any chance to either make it really worse for me or maybe a little bit better,
Or maybe it'll
I'm
stay the
okay
same
with
like
it.
last week.
Or maybe it'll stay the same.
We got a fun Sunday night game. The Jets are somehow -1.5 against the Raiders in Las Vegas.
These prime times are bangers, clearly. Oh man. I don't want to sound boring here, but this game's gonna be terrible. And I'm gonna be all in on the Raiders here. Give me the Raiders minus +1.5, because there's no reason they should be underdogs at home
I'm on
with
the same page.
yeah. I think this is just gonna be a terrible, terrible game. But the Raiders, if they score like 10, they probably win this game. So crazy.
A lot of punts in this game, probably.
Yeah.
Monday night we got the Broncos coming off a bye. They are +7.5 going into Buffalo.
Buffalo Soldier. Give me the Broncos +7.5. They're gonna keep within a touchdown. Might not beat them, but they're gonna keep within a touchdown.
I said it last week. I think the Broncos coming off a bye, especially after that game they had against the Chiefs. I think they're all high on hope and back all. I think the whole team's back and invested in the team.
Looks like it. Yeah, I agree.
I think they have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, I do too. I'm with you on that. Not as many different ones as I was hoping we would have, but it's okay. We have time. We have time for me to make it back.
Kind of a sucker bet week, so
it does feel like there's a lot of lines that are like, "Ha, do this one, buddy." Ugh, I don't like that.
Come and take
All right,
it.
dude. Over-unders. Hey, what's our record in over-unders? We went 3-1 again?
We went 3-1 again last week.
We don't miss on these pretty much. I mean, it's got to be feeling like 90% of the time we're hitting. I don't know what the actual number is, but
getting hard
it's
to choose it over, though.
It is getting a little – they're making it tougher. They're trying to – we could still do it, though. We're going to land these, dude. What's your over?
My over is Commanders versus Seahawks, 45.5.
Okay. I like that, dude. That's a good over. I actually feel good about that. And my over, I'm not going to lie, I don't feel super great about, but it should be this kind of game. Give me the Lions and Chargers at 48.5. I'm hoping
Chargers and Lions after you said the Chargers are going to score 6 points.
Lions are going to score 42. It'll probably
put you over
43. It'll probably realistically be like a 27-24, like a 30-24 game or something like that. So give me that one. I hope so. I'm nervous about that. My under. I'm gonna let you go on. I got 2 unders. So what's your under?
I also had 2 unders. So I was really eyeing that Ravens Browns 37.5 because both those defenses are awesome.
It's a slugfest, yeah.
But then I scrolled down and said, "Oh my God, these 2 teams have a higher over/under number," and I'm taking the Steelers Packers at 39.
That was my second one. I'm so glad we were on the same page there. Oh man, that's crazy that happens. I'm looking at a couple of these unders right now, and I'm actually switching up my mind. There's 2 primetime games I just saw that are so bad. Unders. I could either go Carolina Panthers and Bears under 39, or I could go Jets and Raiders at under 30. Give me Jets and Raiders at under 36. Jets and Raiders at under 36. That's crazy, dude.
That is a low.
That's the NFL. We're in the NFL, and that's the thing. Oh my Lord. It's gonna be 20-13. Like I'm not even worried.
All right, well, good luck, buddy. Hopefully you can make it a little closer because there hasn't been much hope for you in these past couple weeks. Anyways, we're going to move on to the top 5 snake draft. Charles, what are we drafting today?
Buddy, we got sitcoms. I'm excited for this. I got some bangers on here. I got 9 total ones. I got a deep list.
I got probably 15.
Okay, I was feeling really good about having 9, but damn, this guy really went, okay, even further. All right. Give me that coin flip. Let me see it.
Heads or tails?
I think we should let you choose this time.
No, heads or tails. This is not how this works. You can't switch it up now.
Damn it. All right. Tails. I should have gone heads. I feel it now. I knew it.
I'm going to let you go first, though, because I know you probably have a solid favorite, so I'm going to let you take it.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought you were going to take.
Yeah.
Not a bad 1-1 at all.
Has to.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a show that everyone loves, and I mean, I started watching it before I started watching Always Sunny.
Yeah.
I'm taking The Office.
Yeah. Mark that one off. Yeah.
That is just too good of a
Classic. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like that should have gone 1-1, but I knew your bias was gonna get you, and you're gonna take Always Sunny.
I feel like I'm with you on that. Like it was my second choice. So it's yeah.
Now I did not think about what I was gonna take for my second, but I'm kind of just gonna probably I'm gonna stick to a similar show. I'm gonna take Parks and Rec. Ron Swanson's probably my favorite sitcom character ever. So
okay, dude, I feel good. You kept one of them on my board that I really thought you were gonna hit, and I'm gonna actually save that one. I'm gonna go with That 70s Show at number 2.
Not even on my list.
For
That's
me.
a good one though.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at number 3.
That was on my list, but wasn't gonna take it anytime soon.
It's okay. No, I had to because it's just a banger. What do you got?
Rick, man. So many good options.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna take one that I'm surprised you haven't taken because I know it's one of your favorite shows of all time. I'm gonna take Family Guy.
Damn it! I did not think you were gonna do that. You it's a good play. I thought you were gonna.
I'm surprised you haven't taken it.
I wanted to. I was gonna wait.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my favorite sitcoms of all time.
Gonna cross that out too.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep. You're really hurting my list a little bit here. I definitely thought you were gonna have either That 70s Show or Fresh Prince. You did have Fresh.
I did have Fresh Prince. I wasn't gonna take it though.
Okay, I got 2 more. You took some real good ones, man. Okay, I'm gonna take South Park.
Okay, not on my list.
Damn it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take. I'll take Malcolm in the Middle.
Interesting. There was one that I thought you were gonna take there, but I will take it for my last pick, and that is New Girl.
Oh my! I forgot about New Girl. It's okay. I'm okay. No, it's okay.
I think I'd get that for my last pick.
That was a banger. Really, really good last pick. I don't feel bad about Malcolm in the Middle though. When I was younger, that was a great show.
Really, Malcolm in the Middle guy.
You didn't watch 38 The Spot there in the day, did you, dude?
What was the show? Frick! It was the guy. My
Bernie
name's
Mac?
Earl. I liked My Name's Earl more than Malcolm in the Middle.
That feels bad. My Name's Earl was good though. Bernie Mac was.
You have any
out,
honorable mentions?
Bernie Mac was one of them. Golden Girls. Just shout out to Eric. We used to watch it a lot. I Love Lucy. I used to watch a lot when I was younger because of my grandma.
Good one.
And as I'm scrolling down on my list, I think that's it.
There's so many. There's even ones that I'm thinking of right now that I didn't even put on my list. Like,
yeah.
To be honest, I never watched shows like Everybody Hates
Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris is a good one. Everybody Loves Raymond was what I was trying to say. I didn't watch that.
Also good.
Jerry Seinfeld show. I didn't watch Friends. I never watched any of those shows. But
I wasn't a
Friends
up there
for when it comes to like popularity.
Yeah.
I got Schitt's Creek. One that I really wanted to take, but was Modern Family. Love that show.
Good one. Yeah, good one.
Obviously had Always Sunny and Fresh Prince. Futurama, another cartoon one.
Oh, class, so good.
Rick and Morty.
So good. Yep, very good.
Community, love that show.
Community's good.
Bob's Burgers, American Dad, SpongeBob, Simpsons. I even had Dave on there. Sitcoms are just the best kinds of shows.
There's so many good ones. Picking 5 is kind of criminal, to be honest with you. It was
tough.
Like even you saying some of the ones I didn't even think of, like right there.
State, The League. I mean, there's too many.
Oh my God, The League was so good, dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
Superstore. I could list off.
They just like pop in your head, dude. There's so many good ones. I mean, you saying New Girl was like, how did I not think of New Girl? That was like one of my favorites of all time. I loved it. The list is so large there. I mean, there's just so many. Oh, King of Queens, bro. Classic. I don't know if you ever watched it, but that's what you got the,
Yeah, I know where I get where it came from. Yeah.
But yeah, man, so good. I didn't really watch Everybody Loves Raymond either, but I saw a couple times. Not really a Seinfeld guy. George Lopez. Oh, dude, that trampoline jump at the beginning of that thing. Absolute classic. I didn't want to say this one, but my family likes. Well, my mom used to like it a lot until she kind of became batshit crazy. But Roseanne was a banger when we were younger, but I couldn't say it, because
I thought you were
she's
about to
racist.
say The Big Bang Theory because people always hate admitting that they like that show.
I've never really watched it.
I guess this pick wouldn't even matter to you because you've never seen it, but Ted Lasso, absolutely.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've heard amazing. Obviously, everybody's heard amazing things. That we didn't do that justice. I mean, we had good top.
It's just too
10.
many. I mean, yeah.
It's just too many. Yeah, you can't do it. Taxi.
I didn't even touch any of the
Taxi
old ones.
was great. Yeah. Did you ever watch Taxi?
No, I didn't.
So good.
Old ones like Full House or like Family Matters.
Cheers.
Classics.
Did you ever watch Cheers?
No.
Actually, kind of a banger, dude. It was good. I used to watch with my dad. Yeah, it's kind of Family Matters, dude. God, so many good ones. Absolutely, so many. I'm glad I got Fresh Prince in there. We got one.
Dave.
One. You said Dave, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't finished that yet. I need to finish that. I'll finish it.
All right. Well, that does it for this week, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it, buddy.
Sitcoms now.
Hey, high energy ending right there. That was great, dude. Memory lane. No, yeah, thank you guys for watching as always. If you did, appreciate it. Thank you, Zach. As always, buddy. You're the man. This is fun. Love doing this. We're halfway through the season. Absolutely insane. Still a lot of season left though. All right. Still a lot of stuff that could happen.
Better.
Yeah, second half's best half. I like this, dude.
Kirby enthusiasm. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Really good one.
Love you all. Deuces. Bye.